You know, I think I finally found a use for my time machine. Let's go back in time! I don't have a time machine. I'm gonna have to tell you guys myself. So, a long time ago in Egypt, the pharaoh decided that there were too many slaves, so he decided to command his soldiers to kill the children. Wow. That's dark. So, anyways, a mother of a nameless child heard about this, and she does what any loving mother in this situation would do. She puts the baby in a basket and takes that exact same basket and puts it into the river and sees where it will go. You know, I'm sorry, I hate to be rude and everything, but the Parent of the Year award, yeah, it's not going to you! The basket then arrives at the home of the pharaoh, and he decides to adopt it and name the baby Moses. Years later, Moses discovers that he's the son of slaves and is ashamed of this and leaves Egypt, only for God to speak to Moses, telling him to deliver his people, so Moses frees the slaves with a bunch of deadly plagues. I would have just asked nicely. The story of Moses has been adapted to film for a few times, including The Prince of Egypt, which decided to tell the story as an animated musical. The Prince of Egypt is regarded by a small number of people to be one of the best biblical movies ever made, and it's one of my personal favorites of all time. So, it's one of my favorite movies. It has to be flawless, right? Well, there's no such thing as a 100% perfect movie. There are a few problems in the movie. For example, there are two characters, Hotep and Hoi. They, just no. They're supposed to be comic relief characters, just there to make you laugh, but they come across as annoying, but I'll give them credit. I could take them a little more seriously in the song Playing with the Big Boys. And as far as comic relief characters go, these guys aren't as bad as others. Another thing I noticed. In the middle of the song The Plagues, halfway through the movie, Hotep and Hoi walk off set and don't come back. I'm not kidding. Look, here, there they are, they're doing their thing, they walk off, and that's it. They don't come back for the rest of the movie. What happened? I don't know. What? Is there a magic portal in that palace that leads to the world's comic relief characters? Can I go there? Please? Oh, what the hell?! Speaking of comedy, the jokes in this movie aren't very strong. I mean, I chuckled at a few of them. I didn't laugh though, just chuckled. Even though the humor isn't that strong, it's still somewhat admirable for what it is, and one of the jokes actually answers the question of what happened to the Sphinx's nose. Oh, and why does Aaron all of a sudden hate Moses when he returns to Egypt? Okay, what is happening?! That might sound weird for some people because Aaron helps Moses in the original story, but that's not why I'm complaining. It's just that in the beginning of The Prince of Egypt, Aaron tries to protect Moses, or at least I think he's trying to protect him. It's not made very clear in the movie. Anyways, in the movie, Moses bumps into Miriam and Aaron, who are siblings, and Miriam is trying to convince him that he's their brother, and then Aaron tries to stop her to protect Moses. Once again, not made very clear. And then Moses finds out who he is that exact same moment, leaves, comes back, and Aaron hates his guts. It gets weird because Aaron starts to doubt Moses for a few seconds, then later on he has nothing against Moses. Can you say pointless? So, what actually works here? What works is that the movie tells the exact same story the same way, but differently at the same time. Whatever that means. For example, in most tellings, Ramesses doesn't like Moses, but here, Moses and Ramesses have this genuine love for each other at the beginning. They start off the movie racing with horses and chariots, and they act like actual brothers, which really helps in the dramatic moments, and you feel bad not just for Moses, but Ramesses too. Another note, The music is amazing. Seriously, it's probably some of the best I've ever heard. I think the Burning Bush theme is probably the best on the entire soundtrack. Seriously, it sounds amazing. Because I'm feeling nice again, I'll leave a playlist to the entire soundtrack in the description below to soothe your ears. Yet again, for the third time, the animation is amazing. Not just amazing, but godly. You see what I did there? Yeah, because Moses and you got the... Yeah. The animation is probably some of the best I've ever seen. This movie was released in 1998, but it looks like it was only made a year or two ago. Seriously, just look at the animation. I just love the 2D, 3D combo used in the movie. It's just a treat to look at. It's amazing. I mean, seriously, look at that. Look how they animate that water. Even more, there are a few things that can be taken into interpretation in this movie. Oh, good. For example, when Moses turns the Nile River into blood, there's clean water around where Moses is standing. Does that mean the plagues have no effect on the Hebrews? Another example. After Ramesses tells Moses his people can leave after Moses killed the Egyptian children, does Moses start crying because of what he had to do, or because he lost his brother? There are a few more things you could dig into, but for now, I want to wrap up my thoughts on the movie. It's a strange idea to tell a story from the Bible as a musical, but the people who worked on the movie behind the scenes made it work with a finished movie that even a few atheists love, which is a sign that they did a good job. It was a tough one, but in the end, I give The Prince of Egypt a 10 out of 10, despite a few bumps in the road. If you haven't seen it, you are missing out on a lot, my friend. That's all from me for today. Come by next time. Can't wait to see you there. Evie out. Okay, why does this keep happening? I'm serious. I want answers. Why is my shirt constantly changing throughout this video? What's happening? Who's doing this?
Hi.
Moses?
Yeah, I'm just here to check on your review.
Why are you checking on my review?
Just wanted to see what you thought of my movie.
Why do you keep changing my shirt?
Just trying to get your attention.
Get out!
Okay. Are you sure you don't need me?
Out! Biblical figures today. That's not all. There's even a few things that could be taken into Oh no. That's my ceiling. That's my dad. Bye.